summer solstice, right? So hold on, good people. Hold on. All righty. Now. He'll deliver more justice in a weekend than 10 years of your courts. Now we're starting. Just stay out of his way. Check out the new background. I'm here to sum it up. And as I sit back and analyze and watch you dumb it up. Yo, you fools are tools in this democratic society. Patients act like they're defying me. Yo, you legal liars. Though the world's media is quiet. So as long as I have breath, I'm here to stomp on your desire. Just to keep us all living in hate and make so many brothers losing their faith. And now, everyday folks exist in fear. In my name, one day they will try to smear. Still the material gains of a nation that is vain. Can never go without the mighty rain. Trust me, there's no pain when you have eternal pain. Life of mine, victory is here for you. So turn your destruction, I will pray for you. So the grave for the slaves that are stuck in caves. Humanity craves. The lyrical freedom walker is a true New Yorker. Spiritual stalker that's got love for your soul. Relinquished from Satan's control. So when I speak it, it's done. And when the dust settles, E-complete is number one. One. Hip hop forever, outro, outfo. That's how you end the first album. Ooh. I'm going to re-release the first two albums. You know what it is. How y'all doing? Big E Astrology in effect in the house. My better half will be here to join us soon. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Oh, my goodness. I didn't think I was coming on a second time this week, but I said, you know what? I actually did work today. Saw a client today this morning. I normally don't work on Saturdays unless I'm doing coffee talk or teaching my astrology course. And just so you know, like my level 2 course, it's going to be a little delayed. I thought I was going to do it end of February, early March. I may need to push it back. I'm still setting it up and designing it. But really what has to happen first, I've got to finish my astrology workbook, which is tied to my level 1 course. So then I can automate it so then it can be downloadable. So I can make money while I'm sleeping. And people don't have to wait for me to always teach it live. But if you, let me say, Eric Taylor, Biggie Astrology, episode 186, Knowledge is Love, Flying Like a Dove, Tight Like a Glove from Mike Jacks. Lyrically, I spit facts with syntax, no errors. But I want you to know, lyrically, I'm a terror on the microphone, off the top of the dome, just like E.T. I'm home alone. This lyrical gremlin will eat on the mic. And this poetry is real deep, like Mike Jordan. The game, I'm the warden. Off the top of the dome, I'm going to give you a warning. So anyway, I'm in a good mood. You know, I feel good. Spoke to my cousin today in New York, and you know, it's just good to get an update with family and stuff like that. And so what I was saying is that I'm working on that, but you can take one-on-one astrology courses with me, and I can customize it to your level and how you learn. But one-on-one is really good, you guys. So I also have astrological life coaching. It's where we do the chart, and then the next 4 weeks, I break down your chart, learning 3 houses at a time. And I teach you how to live and exist in the flow and energy of the chart. I'm working with somebody right now, and I'm so excited to work with her for astrological life coaching. But the one-on-one classes, shh, don't tell anybody. In the one-on-one classes, I will give you the secret nuts and bolts of how I read birth charts. And, in the astrology class, I can't give you all the one-on-one secrets like that. So if you want to learn astrology, become a professional, one-on-one classes is super, super, super dope and super fly. And I'm that astrology guy to give you that stuff from the third eye. Okay. But tonight we're talking about the Aquarius rising sign ascendant. And my better half will be coming soon. I can't wait. But she's going to have to come in and then disappear soon because the Taylor twins are out and about gallivanting. The kids are having fun, but they should be home any minute. All right. So how you doing? The moon's in Virgo. Okay. So half of today came in around 4 p.m. Eastern. Then you'll have all day Saturday, all day Sunday, because that's my fun day. I don't have to run. Yeah, but I do got to run because Big Tay's got football tomorrow. And then all day Monday. Okay. So remember, the moon is in a sign in the house for every 2.5 days. And I guess some of the ancients say when it's back to your sun sign, and I'm a Virgo sign, that's when the oil comes down from the brain, down the chute to the crown, from the crown to the root chakra. Okay. And so that's pretty interesting. And let me slide over because my better half, whoa. I got a cup of tea. My better half is here. Mm-hmm. So, oh, sorry. I thought it was mine. Okay. Well, I thought you gave me mine. So, yeah, Aquarius, the chart ruler is Saturn. And I put in a poll, see what you guys think. What do you think is the best house for Aquarius risings? Is it the first? I mean, I can only pick 5. When I put these polls up, people get like irritated. Oh, how you didn't pick this one? Well, I only got 5 choices in a poll. But I thought the 1st, the 5th, I was going to say 7th, but I went to the 8th, and I did the 4th, 1st, 4th, 5th, 8th, and 10th as choices. Now, I think all the houses are great, but you let me know what you think. Let me slide over. So which tea is mine?
That's your tea.
This is my tea.
Gotta watch these men. They will steal your tea.
I shouldn't be stealing the tea.
Don't steal the tea.
I stole her tea.
I'm here to spill the tea.
Uh-oh.
Not steal.
She's spilling the tea. What tea spilling? Well, say hello to the people before you have to go.
Hello.
This is my better half.
So first, what do y'all think?
Do you like the background?
Down the background. Now, I realize that this wall is all scuffed.
Yeah.
We gotta deal with that.
We'll fix that up. But
it's a work in progress.
See, I'll duck down. You can see some of the stuff. We're trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to make us look legit. Look at that. We got a plant.
We got crystals.
Crystal balls. We got a bear.
The bear.
I call my husband Bear.
I'm the bear and she's the bunny.
I'm the bunny.
But in Native American astrology, so in Chinese astrology, I'm a double metal dog. In Native American, you won't believe it. I'm a bear and a turtle. So that does represent me as the Virgo. I am a bear and a turtle.
And we got some books and some more crystals and orgone tower and a salt pillar.
Yeah.
So
a little bit of everything.
Trying to be.
Say who's here before you have to run off. Who's
upgrade, here? Yeah. Okay, so let's see who's here. Hello, hi guys. It's so good to see everybody. So Evelyn, hello, my friend. How are you?
Evelyn.
Do you know, Evelyn? I have not done that post. Oh, so much has happened since I was going to do that post. It will happen, and I will tell y'all what happened.
She's been busy. It's been. We had a wild week. The Leo full moon, if you guys saw my astro weather, there was a lockdown in my son's school. Sixth grader brought a gun to school. I was talking to you when I get this little text. And I'm like, okay, lockdown. Okay, whatever. 20 minutes later, Scottsdale police are talking about reunification with our kids at the high school. Not at my son's school, but the high school next door. Crazy.
And I'm like, oh, this is looking a little bit more intense. What's going on? So yeah, been dealing with that, and Then
Who else is
same
Aquarius?
day, anyways, whatever. So intuitive Scorpio.
That's
Hello,
what I thought. I thought I
have
saw
seen
Intuitive
you
Scorpio.
before. Good to see you.
What's
Good
up,
to
man?
see
How you doing?
Saying great Saturday evening, Eric. How are you? Nice background. Oh,
Thank you. I'm wonderful.
Yay!
I'm wonderful.
Yay! And
Trying to give you a different look.
I have an Aquarius rising sign ascendant.
I think maybe this is the time you reach out so I can meet you in person, get the birth chizzy.
So I'm here to learn more knowledge about my ascendant sign placement.
Well, you know I'm gonna give it to you. You know I'm gonna give it to you.
And we have Empress Nicole. Hello, girl. How are you?
Hey, Empress Nicole. You've been here before, right, Empress Nicole?
I feel like I've seen her.
But we've had Temptressly Enchanted.
But
I
not
don't know.
Empress.
Maybe you're new. If you're new, nice to meet you. I'm Eric Taylor. And share your sun, moon, rising, please. Hopefully it's Aquarius energy. And remember, you guys, the Aquarius birth chart sale. What? Who?
Intuitive Scorpio is welcoming Empress. So
I'm
so happy.
I love that. That's how we do here. But remember, it's Aquarius, sun, moon, rising.
And so she is an Aquarius ascendant.
Okay. I'm gonna get to you. That's awesome. So it's the sale is 107 for 65 minutes live over Zoom, breaking down the full birth chart recording. You get the PDF, the recording of the session, ask live questions. And you get videos of all your planetary placements and a couple of cool little write-ups. It's really worth it. That's 107 down from 125. She has been here before. Okay, I thought you have. It's been a minute, but I tend to remember most of the names. And then the big shebang, 40 to 50-minute custom video summary mini movie of your life, along with audio transits, current and future transits, and videos of your planetary placements. That's normally 260, only 207. So this is for Aquarius, sun, moon, risings, because I got mad love for you. My mother-in-law, her mama, is an Aquarius sun. Mm-hmm. So let's get to. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No,
we have Kellyanne Dior.
Ooh, I think she's new.
I believe Kellyanne is new, but she got right in there.
Hey, Kellyanne.
She's giving us her sun, moon, and rising.
What is it?
So her sun is Virgo, 29 degrees.
I'm a Virgo.
Aquarius rising 0 degrees.
Okay.
And moon
in what?
Is wait, I'm sorry.
Uranus. Come on, Pisces, Mercury.
Moon, 28 degrees Uranus. South Node and Neptune.
No, well, moon couldn't be Uranus. Those are two planets.
Confused. Wait. So wait.
Maybe
Virgo
moon is in
sun,
Aquarius.
29 degrees. Aquarius rising 0. Moon 0 degrees.
Maybe it's in Aquarius as well. That's what she
did. Okay.
Okay, you in Aquarius moon too?
Yeah, that's where I got a little thrown off.
Okay.
Anyways, okay. And then Uranus, South Node, Neptune on her ascendant at 0 degrees.
Lord, girl, you better email me for a chart reading, you spiritual genius, weird, bizarre scientist, you. Those are some great energies. So let's start with the first house, right? So Aquarius, the water bearer, a fixed air sign. Well, you guys know Pluto's on your ascendant now. How you feeling? Comment in the chat. You're going to have it here for the next 20 years. It'll be here to the late night, September 1st, then go back to your 12th house in Capricorn. And then starting November 19th, it's there for good for 20 years to 2044. This is going to bring crazy transformations and a lot of magnetic energy, a lot of psychological processing, really going through your pain, trauma, and crises from childhood. I am energy, the first house, upper jaw to the crown chakra, and to your past life energy. So when you have Pluto in ascendant, people can kind of hate on you. They can be envious and jealous. You can have a level of magnetism and fame. People can over-sexualize you sometimes. Power can be on your mind. You can feel more powerful. But you're going to have to go through the process, sorry, I can't talk tonight, of purging, surrendering, releasing, detoxing things that are up in the cabeza, but definitely in the subconscious mind. So when you have the Aquarius ascendant, Saturn is your chart ruler. You don't look at the modern planet Uranus. You look at that secondarily, but you start with Saturn. So where's Saturn in your birth chart? That will create an extra theme of life in that house. Let's say even if it's Saturn and Taurus in the 4th house, right? And also it can really kind of really show, it tells you a lot about your chart ruler too, in terms of the Taurus energy, right? So Aquarius ascendants, you guys can be innovative, weird, bizarre, futuristic, very disciplined, but you're here to push the envelope. You're here to think outside the box. So and tap into your genius energy. So when you are being the vanguard, you're being futuristic and innovative and the rebel and black sheep, you're in your wheelhouse. Don't feel like, oh, you shouldn't be that way. You're a contrarian, and that's okay. That's part of your lore, your magic, your je ne sais quoi. Okay. So it's very important. And remember, the ascendant is set on the time. I use the whole sign system. I feel it's more ancient. Well, it is more ancient and more accurate. But the time of your birth, the constellation of Aquarius was rising over the ascendant, over the horizon at the time of your birth, an eastern horizon in the sky. Okay. And so then we're going to get to the second house, Pisces. Couple comments first.
So Evelyn says NP. I'm not sure what that means. But anyways, and Javanka's here. So Javanka, I am drinking tea again. Every time you come on, I'm drinking it out of this big old cup.
Hey,
and,
Javanka.
Empress Nicole says hello. She's been here before. We already said that.
But what's your big three, though, girl? I want to know your big three.
Intuitive Scorpio. He is just a social butterfly. He's like just saying hello to everybody.
That's my man right there.
Yes. Okay. And then we had Janae 13.
Oh, I think you're new, Janae.
I don't think we've met Janae.
Nice to meet you, Eric Taylor. What's your big three?
Let's see. Whoops. Oh, no. Whoops. Whoop. Woo. Hotter. I mean, oh, Lord. Yes.
What?
We're hot. I don't know. She's just saying that a lot of things are
We're
hot.
Coming in
wonderful.
hot. Did you guys like my song, Outro Outflow, from my first album, Hip Hop Forever? With this outro outflow, I'm here to sum it up. All right. Yeah, you got it. My first album, I'm really proud of it. I did a good job. It was
we got
Hip-Hop
Naomi
Forever.
Moore.
Hey, Naomi Moore. I think you may be new.
You know her. So Gemini Sun.
Okay.
4 degrees. Moon Pisces 9 degrees. What's your rising?
Pisces moon. Oh, my mom was a Pisces moon. I love you guys. And I'm married to Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was a Pisces rising. So.
And then Kellyanne Dior. Yes, all of those placements are in Aquarius. And yeah, thank you for that intro.
Oof, yeah, that's a lot, lady. And it's not bad, though. So you should definitely take advantage of the birth chart sale. We can break it down live like however you want. So let's get to the second house. Your second house is now from the baby, the I am, Google Gaga. Second house, the toddler, food, speech, survival, 5 senses, family savings, family assets, your values instilled in you from the parents, your self-worth, material items, things you may collect, antiques. It's also the throat chakra, right? You got Pisces here. You got the spiritual talk. You may like to eat seafood. When you have a water sign in the second house and then Cancer in the 6th house, you may do better if you put seafood in your diet. Okay? Quite literally, seriously, I'm not playing with you. And this is how, age 25, how you earn money. Remember the first house, your birth, 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120. Now, supposedly, we're capped off at 120 because the aliens fused our telomeres to take us from 12-strand to 2-strand DNA. But now, with the solar flares who are wild this weekend, the electromagnetic field, and they're blasting our planet, we're having an upgrade. The Earth is, and us as human beings, we really are leaving that 5D and in 3D and in the 5D. So maybe one day, not us, but maybe our children, if you guys are young enough, maybe you, if you're under 25 maybe, or your children or grandchildren could potentially live past 120 years old if you don't get the fluoride, the poisons, and the toxins and all that stuff, which is why you reach out to her, Sabale Pure, for organic and vegan body and skincare. I got your mind, your spirit, and your soul, and she's got your flesh, your skin, and your health as a human in the avatar body. Clean your mouth good.
So, you know what? I've been starting to wonder, Ascension, have anybody been experiencing
the Ascension
that?
syndrome.
Symptoms. Has been a very emotional time. I've been having like pains, and my blood pressure has been elevated, and I haven't had it this elevated in a while. And I should say this elevated for so long and not going down. Like I have been taking 3 and 4 times my normal dose, and I'm just staying at about 10 points higher, both my top and bottom numbers. And it's really weird because normally I'm very sensitive to medicines and they work a lot for me. And
She a Pisces. She's
I'm
sensitive.
literally taking, and so I'm like going, should I be doing this? I don't know. Is this the new normal? You know, I mean, if I have to go with it, I want to go with it. I'm not trying to fight anything that's supposed to be happening.
No, she's just got to do a detox. We're gonna do a lemon fast detox this week.
We
We're
need
gonna
to do that.
it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
it regulates her blood pressure, and she is a Sag moon, so sometimes they can have issues with blood pressure.
And then, so Naomi said that, okay, wait, let me see. Yeah. Naomi said that her Aquarius is Jupiter 11th degrees. And we have Janae, we're going to have to hear more from you. She's got a lot of stuff she keeps saying. Dr. Jedi Vampire God King.
All right. The greatest name ever. What's the deal?
The doctor asked us,
What's
have you ever heard of calendarology? I don't think I have. I think I'm going to have to Google that.
She's going to Google it. But are you talking about like the 13th month calendar with the 28 days like you see on a turtle? Because we're on the Gregorian calendar. Now, I don't get into Eucaphus, the 13th sign. I'm not getting into all that. But I do think, I know that, we're on the wrong calendar. The Ethiopian calendar is a little bit different. I think they're in 2016 now or 2017, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, you can correct me. But they mess with the calendar. They do. They have. That's why you guys, the real New Year is in March, the 20th, astrologically and also for the Earth. That is the New Year, not January 1st. That's honoring dog star Sirius, which the ancients felt that Venus, the sun, and dog star Sirius, which is connected to Buddha and Jesus and other deities, and the dog star tribe in Mali, Africa. Okay, so Sirius on January 1st is like if you looked at your birth chart, but it's at the top of the horizon at the 10th, like the 10th house. And that's why the secret societies, they honor January 1st. But, the second week of winter, NP is no problem. Yeah.
Thank you.
We don't be knowing all these abbreviations and stuff, and Ev knows it because she works with the kids in the school. But, old folks, we don't be knowing all these little, everybody knows like LOL and all that stuff and some of the other ones. But, some of the shorthand, I'm old school, cursive writing, reading all the words, like putting out full spelling. Hey, I like the abbreviations sometimes, but I just don't know them all. Okay, so let's get to the third house, unless she's up on calendarology.
I don't know. Okay. It's been really hard.
Well, maybe he can explain it. Oh, they're home. Go check. Okay, the twins are home, and I'm live. You want to come say hi to the audience? Come say hi. This is Jack Attack.
Oh, you got the thing.
Yeah, Jack was having fun at his friend's house. You doing good?
You got the whole entire thing set?
Yeah, we're on live. Say hi.
Hi.
Big Tay's home. He's ready for his football game tomorrow. Yo, Tay had a 90-yard touchdown run last week, y'all. Took it to the house. You tired? You have fun?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys go ahead. Go play. And yep. Say goodbye. All right, cool. So that's real life, right? The boys are back. And so the third house for you brilliant Aquarius risings, right, is what comes after Pisces? Aries. Okay. So the third house is what? You're no longer the toddler. Now you're off to elementary school. Reading, writing, learning, communication, self-efforts. When you're looking at annual perfections, this is age 26 and 38. So the third house becomes the adult relationship with your mother, athletic ability. It's also your younger siblings, social media, cousins, neighbors, neighborhood, local community, transportation, scooter, Uber, bicycle, car, moped, e-bike, all this stuff, right? In the third house. And you can see some of the extended family too, like the cousins, sometimes, aunt, uncle, step siblings, all that stuff. So the third house is really important when it comes to your elementary school years. It's like K through 5. So when you have Aries, Aquarius risings, you could be a little accident prone as a kid, but you could be extremely athletic. You don't want to hear no. You're in elementary school. You're ripping and roaring. You're tearing things up. You're experimenting. You're the pioneer maverick. You're like all assertive and aggressive. You initiate. You like to box out in a post, but you're too aggressive. You elbow people. You might punch your younger brother or sister in the nose and give them a bloody nose by accident. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Aquarius risings. You're wild. I know how you were in elementary school. You were the ones that stressed out the teachers, and I taught for 13 years. You Aquarius risings be wild up in class. Especially if you have certain planets here. But that's just the energy with the Aries here. And you guys can comment, down below for each house for you Aquarius rising people, if you have any specific planets there. Okay. But it's really a good energy and it makes you very curious. But remember, it's the cardinal fire sign, the spark of the flame. You have to embrace and touch life. So Aries in the third house, you learn through experience, through initiating. It can be assertive aggressive. You can argue and fight sometimes with your younger siblings and cousins too. Okay. And you could be kind of like, quick-witted on social media. You're quick with the posts. You probably love TikTok. Aquarius rises, you could be really good on it because it's like you want the short, quick, boom, 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 no, it's like Gemini, but it's Aquarius, it's Aries here. So it's really just like, boom, I'm coming in hot.
So, Javanka, I see you had that Thai tea. You know what? I am still drinking the Good Earth tea. However, I was looking at the tag after we spoke, and it says natural flavors.
Is this a tea show or an astrology show?
No, it is. But I just need to tell her. I'm a little bit. I hate when all of a sudden something that used to be really great. And the thing is, I hate to say it, but once it gets so big that it's being sold in Costco, typically it's not sold out in some kind of way. It's kind of sold out then. And
she don't like.
Is here.
Hey, Knowing.
Hello. So good to see you.
What's up, lady?
And Empress Nicole, Gemini Sun,
Oh.
Libra Moon, Aquarius Rising.
All right, Empress Nicole. Okay, so we're talking about your ascendant. And what'd she say, Gemini Moon?
Yeah,
Gemini Sun.
Gemini
Sun in the fifth house. Libra Moon in the ninth.
Rising.
Okay, so you got, depending if you have anything in Aquarius, you got a nice little potential grand air trine. I like that. And that means when you were born, your mom and dad were like in perfect harmony. They loved you, Empress Nicole, and they wanted you, okay? So let's talk about this fourth house for the Aquarius rising sign, Taurus the bull. This is middle school, your mother, your nurturing, caring, your convenience, your comforts in the home. It's your childhood home, adult home, retirement home, hometown, home country. It's your roots and ancestors, grandma, abuela, for the mother's lineage. And it's any dwellings or buildings you may go to, after school program, boys and girls, ballet, soccer, boys, YMCA, church. That's the fourth house. And remember, it's your emotional mind. This is midnight between, midnight and 2. So if your son is here, mom and dad may not have stayed together. It could be a divorce. You may not have a great relationship with your dad. It could get better. It doesn't mean it's terrible. And you could be a bit of an introvert. So you may not come into your own until around 26 or 30, usually if you have the sun in the fourth house, okay? Meaning a little bit more introverted, a little shy, stuff like that, okay? And so the fourth house is really one of the angular houses. It's a pillar in the birth chart, right? So this is a fixed house, right? When you have a fixed ascendant, Aquarius, the angular houses are 1, 4, 7, and 10. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let me repeat it again. 4, 1, 4, 7, and 10, right? Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. So these are the pillars of a birth chart and of someone's life. So when you do have the Taurus here, your first car could quite literally be green, depending on the planets you have there. You may like gardening. You can be into investment banking. You could have a lot of crystals and gems in your home, especially as an adult, maybe not as a child, but you could. Mom could be a little stubborn, could be very practical, pragmatic. In terms of the comforts and conveniences, your home growing up could have been very plush, very comfortable, big pillows, organic cotton and linen fabrics and lavender and smell goods all over, aesthetically beautiful. The kitchen could be bigly and really cool. A lot of family gatherings in your home and kitchen. Aquarius risings, let me know if you experienced any of this. But the fourth house could be also where 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, you may have been into old school R&B, old school pop, classic rock, classical music, jazz. You could have played a musical instrument. You may have been a chicka 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 DJ, had a turntable, records, all these types of things. And you may have, definitely been encouraged to sing or speak a lot in the home. Your throat chakra could have been really open. Okay. And this is just Taurus with no planets here. But Aquarius risings, Taurus, fourth house is real nice energy. I like that. Okay. Any comments on the fourth house or?
Well, no, not on the fourth house, but
third?
Kilaka had a good question,
okay.
and she asked, "What if nothing is in your second house?" And with that question, like, what if nothing is in
any
what
house?
does that mean for any of it?
That's what I've been describing. I've been describing each house plain Jane with nothing in it, right? So the Pisces, you could earn money in the spiritual field. You could be very creative, imaginative. Your values can be your family taught you to have a lot of compassion and empathy. There could be sometimes some speech delays for Aquarius risings. You may like the seafood, but you're just looking at the Pisces with no planets. And you also may like to collect spiritual artifacts, spiritual books. You could be the kid Aquarius rising where like in your home there were like books on like the power of one and self-foreseen prophecy and astrology books and spiritual books and about the yoga and this and that, and I mean all types of stuff. But and there could be some confusion in the home, but not always. Could be some deception. And depending on what planets are here, you could have a parent that could be into alcohol or drugs, escapism. That can happen quite literally. I've seen that for clients. But I will tell you, Aquarius is the most rare sun sign. And for me, you guys, I don't really get too many Aquarius rising clients. So for all you guys, I would be so excited and honored to do your chart. If I'm really thinking in my mind, it is the least ascendant. Now I work with a lot of Aquarius moons. I collect them. They all come to Coffee Talk. I love Aquarius sun signs and moons, but it's just my experience. I've done, that's probably the least amount of charts I've done is for Aquarius risings. So hopefully you guys can change that and start taking advantage of this Aquarius birth chart sale, which ends February 18th. And I love the Aquarius energy. I have an 11th house stellium, so I mess with y'all. Now, before we go to fifth house of Gemini, any other questions or comments?
So Kellyanne Dior brought up something which I found really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
She says that she has a Virgo sun.
Is she related to Christian Dior?
Maybe.
Go ahead.
So she has a Virgo sun and her wife has a Pisces sun.
Okay.
But this is what I found interesting. She says, our moons are exactly opposite degrees. Mine is Aquarius, hers is Leo. And I was thinking, aren't ours opposite? We have a lot
Not
of
our moons, but our rising and our suns are opposite.
But see, that's really, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. For us,
And
it has a
opposites,
very great
opposites
balance.
attract. For the moon, it actually can be nice. You know what I mean? Because in a way, you get each other, but you're also like completing what's missing in one another emotionally. You know what I mean? With the Aquarius moon, you need the freedom and independence. You like to think outside the box. You could be really into the esoteric knowledge. And then the Leo moon, it's more like, can you notice me? Can you stop researching and reading about this stuff and pay some attention to me, babe? The Leo moon's a little more, but it's very generous. It wants to share the spotlight, but it can be, remember, you guys can both be very stubborn emotionally. But with the Leo moon, she probably gives great hugs. Leo suns and moons give great hugs, especially the women. I don't know about the guys so much. Although my sons give good hugs. So I should say that. I do know about that. But my two twins, you just saw, they were Leos. And the Leo moon is very dynamic and dramatic, but they need to vibrate emotionally from their heart. So it is a different energy because the Aquarius moon is not a knock, but it's there's some detachment, some dryness, some issues from mom. A lot of Aquarius moons and Capricorn moons, not only could they take care of their mothers, but they could feel like their moms were kind of strict or mean, or a little emotionally detached. And Aquarius moons more than a Capricorn moon. The Capricorn moon, you can take care of your mom. The Aquarius moon, you have to teach your mom, help her spiritually awaken, give her insights. Maybe you have to show your mom technology, all different types of things. So, but yeah, you guys, you could do a synastry compatibility chart. You would really love that because it really teaches you how the two charts work together. And I've saved a couple of marriages. I've had some people get married based on synastry compatibility charts. And it's really teaching you like how your planets are talking to one another. So you better really understand how to appreciate and respect each other's space and uniqueness and differences in a relationship. So let me know. So let's get one more.
Oh no!
Okay.
There's quite a few more.
Okay, well, go ahead.
So we had Christina Rosal.
Hey, Christina. I don't think I've ever met you.
I don't think I've seen that name.
What's your
before.
big three? Nice to meet you,
Hi,
Eric
guys.
Taylor.
Well, she's saying this is her first time. She's here.
Welcome.
She just wants to say this. It's so cool. I don't know my moon or ascendant, but my sun is Leo.
Okay.
8/19.
All right.
So yeah.
Well, you can reach out to me and you can go to astro.com and put in your birth time, date, city, and state, and that will give you the birth chart. If you do it default, it will be Placidus. If you click the little button, the drop down, you can go to whole sign system, which is what I use. But definitely email me, bigeastrology@gmail.com, and I can help you.
And we've got Janae Nay.
Yeah. Janae Nay.
Janae Nay, 13. She said, okay, so what should she do about a Taurus sun, 22 degrees, 10th house, with black moon Lilith?
Ooh,
and she says that. She goes, oh.
Well, what happens is when you have that, right? When you're at work, when you're in public, the Lilith energy in the angular houses is really strong, and also in a woman's chart. So Taurus people, sun, moon, rising, those are your tribe. Those are your people that will show up in this world and life. They got your back. All right, girl. But you may get hit on unexpectedly by people, meaning men and women at work in inappropriate ways. You can be rejected by people at work, your boss, coworkers, it's your reputation, your father. Hopefully dad wasn't abusive or sexually abusive. I'm not saying he was, but that can play out. But you can definitely be rejected for you can go to work and be like, Grand Rising, or hello, everybody. And everybody's like, oh, get out of here, Janae, nay. Okay? They could try to play you, come for you. But you could feel rejected. But the Taurus sun, moon, rising is your tribe. And when I see Lilith in the 10th house, I quite literally have had clients, someone who had Capricorn there, they were like, oh my God, yeah, I work in a hospital and all these old doctors are always trying to hit on me. Capricorn, older, more mature, right? So with Taurus, it could be very like people can see you to be extremely sensual. You could be in t-shirt and jeans, just chilling, and people will over-sexualize you, quite literally, okay? So it's nothing you're doing wrong, just so you know that. But you can tap into your instincts, your root chakra, your pheromones, your hormones, and really tap into like, what should I be doing for work? Investment banking, gardening, landscaping. Maybe you're a DJ. Maybe you're a singer, an artist, interior designer, decorator. You could be a gemologist, work in a jewelry shop, a clothing store, whatever. Taurus, 10th house. Now, if your midheaven's there, that would describe it more, but your midheaven could be in the 11th or the 9th as well. Okay? You'd have to let me know. So the 5th house, Gemini, and then we'll get back to some more questions. So this is a trine, right? Aquarius, 1st house, the air sign, 5th house, and then the Libra 9th. That's the trine, right? The 120-degree angle, okay? So when you have Gemini in the 5th house, what's your 5th house? This is the mutable air sign, masculine energy. 5th house is creativity, your heart chakra, your hobbies, your children, quite literally your first child, political discussion, debate, lottery, gambling, fantasy sports, speculative gains, starting a business on Etsy, eBay, performing, acting, sculpting, painting, dance, like just doing it. The 5th house is high school and college. What do we do in high school and college? We study ancient history. 5th house is also past life karma. And it's dating, romance, and fun sex. Okay? So with Gemini, you can date an actor, actress, a trickster, someone that's, kind of maybe you got to watch, maybe they could cheat a little bit. I'm not ripping you, Gemini, but sometimes Gemini energy can get to a little extracurricular activities. But this would make Aquarius risings super good on technology, social media. You can definitely, like, you got the Shopify store, you're doing this and that, you're making astrology jewelry, you're selling oracle cards and tarot cards, and you're like, blah, 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 blah. But you could definitely be in high school and college, someone that's into acting, art, painting, design. You could do it all. You can be a Jack and Jane of all trades and a master of all. Geminis, unlike other signs, and other signs have trouble understanding this, Geminis can do more than 2 or 3 things at the same time. Okay. They really can juggle multiple things. So they could write the script, they can be the DP, the editor, and the director, and like get it all done. Okay. I mean, think of some of the Geminis, Lauryn Hill, Tupac, they can do multiple things, right? Prince, he played all the instruments on his first album. So that's what I want you to understand. There are no limits with Geminis. Okay. In terms of them being able to have multiple talents, multiple skills, and most of the skills here are going to be with your hands. Okay. So this is where you could start your own business with your words and your hands. And you may be some sort of, wise guru from a past life where you were like an oracle. You read the Irish tea leaves, or you were into astrology, stuff like that. So before we get to the 6th house, Cancer, any comments on the 4th or 5th house?
Oh my goodness, there's so
okay.
much.
All right. I'll take a break and you can break people down.
So, actually, did we come down? Okay.
Did we get the new person's big 3?
We got Janae, right?
Yeah.
And we've got Intuitive Scorpio says it makes perfect sense about the new year starting in spring.
Yeah.
It actually does, right?
It does. Because think about it.
It's kind of funny.
March, Marzo, Prime.
So anybody else like me, where when you start to learn these things, you're like, one, you either think, wow, yeah, of course, that makes perfect sense. Or you're like, I've been thinking that for like ever.
My whole life.
Kind of funny.
Why they lied to us, right?
Mm-hmm. But, it's really interesting. And so I get excited every time something aligns more with something that I believe or have been believing for years. Empress Nicole, she gave her husband fresh ginger and turmeric as tea to help him with his blood pressure. Oh, that's good. Thank you. You know what? I do a lot. Turmeric, I actually took some turmeric tonight, and I bought fresh ginger at the farmer's market this morning. And so totally with you, but thank you for that information. I love it.
Yeah, we love the turmeric.
And Evelyn said hello to the boys. I'll make sure that they.
Oh, thanks, Ev. Yeah, we'll let them know.
And Kellyanne.
Did you feel their Leo energy when they came in? Like they are just so
just all
vibrant.
Over the
like
place.
I love it. And they changed the energy of our house bigly.
They are something, and nobody's gonna mess with them. Especially that Tejas, he don't take nothing from no one. Nothing from no one.
I'm coming in hot.
Yeah, really. And Kellyanne Dior said, oh my gosh, you're describing her childhood.
Wow, thank you.
And let's see, what else are we talking about? That's true about my wild childhood. I accidentally knocked my teacher's water cup in the 3rd grade, as well as other mishaps.
That's that Aries. And you could have been a good athlete too. You know what I mean? And a lot of Aquarius risings as kids, as you say, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a police officer. I want to be a detective. I want to be in the military. I want to be a doctor. All that Aries stuff.
Javanka said that tea can make me more intuitive and psychic. Mm-hmm. And so Damiana, is that an herb or is that a type of tea? I'm going to look that up. But she said that that's supposed to be extra good.
All right.
And then we have Shan the Gem.
Oh, I haven't met you.
Hello, Shan.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
I love all these new people. Thank you for coming to my neighborhood and my channel. Please make sure you subscribe and like it.
Oh my gosh. So she accidentally.
What?
Okay. Drove her mom's car to her grandparents' house when she was 7 years old.
That is Aries' 3rd house.
Impressive.
Go ahead, girl.
All right.
Wow. Okay, wait. But let me say this. Do me a favor, though, you guys. After this is done, come back and just make a quick little comment because it helps the live grow and the algorithms. And I really appreciate it. And I want everybody not only to see my channel, but get this insight for the Aquarius rising sign. Let's get some more comments, and then we're going to get to Cancer in the 6th house.
And let's see.
I'm coming in hot.
We have Jamie Tingy.
What's up, Jamie? I'm still
I think
waiting
she
on my
was on
video.
the other day.
Yeah, Jamie.
Okay.
Jamie, she's a new
Yeah.
regular.
Oh, okay.
How you
All
feeling,
right. I was
Jamie?
like, I think I remember her.
I hope you're
And
doing
Empress
well.
said, wow, my mom and dad always told me that I was growing up, that as growing up, mom and son Pisces and dad son Gemini. Yes, my parents and me and my siblings were always yelling.
Mm.
I hope yelling in a bad way, yelling just because you were loud people. What does that mean? Sometimes we're really loud in our house, which is why I ask. We yell all the time. And sometimes I'm like, wait, hold on. Can we please just all come to the same room? How about that? We don't need to yell.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
No,
Okay. I wanted to just let them in and know kind of what it's like here. It's really loud sometimes. I am not.
She's got
He always-
Leo
this
in
is
the
the-
Leo in the fourth house.
Do you hear how powerful his voice is?
No,
He
it
wants
is.
to
It
tell
is
me
very
that
powerful.
I'm loud.
Wait, but
We are both loud.
when-
And then he also wants to tell me that I talk too much. Y'all know he ain't got a problem with speaking, correct?
I'm coming in hot. But let me tell you something. She's got Leo in the fourth house. So when she comes home, she's like, in her home, she's the regal queen. That Leo
As
in the
I
fourth
should
house.
be.
Yes. So let's get to Cancer in the sixth house, and then we'll come back to you guys in the chat with questions. So what's the sixth house? No more high school, no more college. Now it's work, service, humanity, daily routine, coworkers, bosses, debt, conflicts, divorce, sickness, illness, right? Small pets, your mother's siblings, so aunt and uncle from the maternal side. The sixth house is kind of what we call the house of champions. It's a malefic house. Third, sixth, 10th, and 11th improve over time. So when you have Cancer in the sixth house, yes, this gets to talking about the seafood eating for your health, but you can have issues with your chest and breast. So male or female, always watch out for the toxins, and it also rules the stomach. So you have to watch out for stomach, breast, and chest cancer. Also, you can be very moody at work, but you kind of know what you know. When you know something, you know. A lot of Aquarius risings, they can work in fields where they can be teachers, nurturing, caring. Even the Aquarius risings who are professional astrologers, they can be very, supportive, and very much like their daily routine is about how they kind of teach you astrology. They like to, you know what I mean? They can be very teachy, which is cool. I think it's great. And the Cancer, remember here, you could have work enemies too. And so Cancer in the sixth house, though, you could actually have fish as pets, but you want a pet that you can really like snuggle with, nurture, and care for. It could be a dog, a cat, maybe not the fish, but maybe you just eat fish. I've seen it all. But like I said, I don't see that much because I don't work with that many Aquarius rising signs, and hopefully that changes after tonight. But this is a nice energy, but you got to watch out for also, let me say this. For work, you can definitely also do well as a teacher and as a property management or a realtor, professional realtor. You could do good in real estate. Okay. And I would say it's good for you to have a water feature at your home, or if you have a home office and your desk, you can get them at Home Depot, Better Homes and Gardens, because the flow of water will actually heighten Pisces, second house, your sixth sense, right? And it will calm you down for your work and daily routine. You definitely need to walk a lot. And like I said, the seafood. So that's Cancer in the sixth house. And I told you about the health and sicknesses. Your daily routine, you may be slow to kind of wake up in the morning sometimes too. So you got to make sure you hit this alarm clock, get the schedule going, this and that, or whatever. Okay. So that's Cancer for the sixth house.
So Janae
Okay.
is, she gave us her birth date, 5/13/94 at 1:13 p.m. and 26 seconds. Now, I never think anybody who knew 26 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you think that's 26 degrees? Are you meaning 20?
I don't know, but yeah, just so you know, you should email that to me, okay? email that to me. You want to keep, sometimes I think it's best. I mean, I don't think anybody here is going to do anything nefarious or bad, but you didn't mention your city and state, because just so you know, for the chart reading, I need all that.
Oh,
But,
she has it.
but you don't want to just put that out in the universe. Okay.
That's true.
Okay. So I treat, this is very sacred, and you're a young lady. So definitely email me. Okay. You're in good hands with me. I'm not only a professional, you can see I'm a father, but I'm very protective of especially the young ladies. And I was so also in college. I didn't let them get fed to the wolves. I would let them know how the fraternities and the football, basketball players were going to try to hit on them and mac on them. So you just got to be very careful, because some guys can play the mind games with the ladies, and some of you ladies are very sweet, pure, and innocent, and can be taken advantage of. And that's not going to happen on my watch. Okay. I'm old school like that. I'm a gentleman's gentleman. And I learned that from my father. My father was a gentleman and a gangster. Okay. So I'm kind of like that way too. She'll let you know. I'm very protective. And I think that's why God is only going to give me granddaughters and not a daughter, because I would have been a puddle, but I'd have been really protective. Okay. Because you young girls nowadays, you're naughty, you're fast. That would have stressed me out having a daughter. She'd be like, Daddy, I looked at this outfit. I'm like, oh my God, no, put on a sweater and clothes. I don't care if it's 110 now. So let's get to the 7th house of Leo. You want to take a couple more questions or comments? Yeah, let's take a couple more comments. And sorry if we can't get to all you guys. It's a lot. And then I also have to, get through all 12 houses. Okay.
Okay. Jamie Tingley says she's never met an Aquarius rising.
Oh.
So
I don't know if I have in person myself. I don't know. I don't have any in the family that I'm aware of now. Not that I know of. But yeah, really, really great ascendant. So any other comments? Somebody else?
Oh, there's a lot of comments.
Okay, well, let's get to reading them.
The sexty.
Who's
What's
that?
going on with that, Evelyn? Evelyn's talking about the sexty.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have to find out what that's about. Javanka, yeah, Savali, you're right, especially with pagan seasons that involve astrology and myth. And then let's see, I'm just kind of hopping here, Javanka. A really well-known astrologer hates that house because he says it's where you see slavery and injustices, working hard for hardly any pay. Is that the second house?
No, the 6th. You could see it in the 6th and 12th. And because the 12th is like psych wards, isolation. So it could be like being trapped and exiled in the 12th house. And the 6th house is like our servants, right? Somebody comes to clean your pool, the gardener, the housekeeper. You could see that in the 6th house. So when you have Cancer there, though, you'd be very nurturing and caring towards them. And you would treat someone that comes to work on your house or your apartment or property, you would treat them like family. So the Aquarius rising. So that's a good thing. So let's get to the 7th house. Contracts, negotiations. This is the double-sided mirror. It's you in relationship to the other half, right? We sign contracts and negotiations for everything, right? Car, life insurance, auto insurance, car, this and that, apartment, mortgage, or whatever. It's the marketplace for shopping, the scales of justice for the courthouse, and the scales for measuring your rice, beans, and meat. It's like the 5th house. I told you the first child. The 7th house could be the second child, but the skills of the first child. 7th house is also fame. In the Vedic astrology, they look at the 2nd house for fame because it's your face and your throat. So it does make sense, and that resonates with me. But the 7th house, you can also see fame too. The 7th house is relationships, partnerships for business, and marriage. And it's the open enemies. Your enemies here, you see them coming. You know them. It could be your spouse. So for Aquarius risings, that Leo sun moon rising can be a potential long-term relationship or marriage partner. But depending on your gender and who you date or love, you need to look at Juno. You look at the 5th house, the 7th house, Venus, Jupiter, the moon. Mars is more boyfriends and brothers, but you can look at Mars. There's sexual attraction there, but it's not always the best thing if you're looking for a serious committed relationship. But, my mini love audio chart reading, I look at all those. 5th, 7th, Juno, Venus, Jupiter, Okay, moon, maybe un poquito Mars, depending on where it's at. All right, and that's only $53. You can email me for that, or you can book it directly, you guys, at bigeastrology.com. My new website, if you haven't been there, check it out. It's beautiful. And a lot of people are just coming there directly and making purchases. And I am just in such a place of gratitude, and I love it. And I'm going to make more upgrades to the site, and she's going to help me with the MailChimp, and we're going to get the newsletter out in the next week or two, I promise. And so you can go to my website now and sign up for my newsletter so you don't miss out and you're part of it. Okay, even my OG regulars, maybe you want to sign up there too as well, even though I already have your emails, okay? Because then it goes right into the MailChimp. So when you have Leo here, you want a creative partner. They can be in politics, they can be in entertainment, but they live life with their heart on their sleeve. Okay, they have passion. They can be a little arrogant sometimes, but they are definitely people who are about creative self-expression. And you could potentially even have a business partnership with them. Okay, but they definitely don't mind high vibration. They can be very generous and share the spotlight. And, if this is your second child, maybe your second child gets into acting or entertaining or something like that. Okay. So before we go to the eighth house of Virgo, this is going to be deep, deep, deep. And this is where the moon is for you guys tonight. You Aquarius risings, the moon is in Virgo. It entered around 4 p.m. Eastern. You can book my moon tracking service where you learn the moon and how it affects your whole chart for a month's cycle. Great for women with the menstrual cycles, but it's great for any human being because it focuses on your emotional mind, your intuition, your body, health, and family. And it's a service that I'm really proud of, tracking the moon through the natal birth chart. Super duper 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 dope. And that's where Virgo, it will be there, half of today, Sunday, and Monday, 2.5 days. All right.
So Javanka says she don't care how you try and spin it. She'll never be positive about that crappy house.
About the sixth house.
Yeah. And,
your sixth house is good. That's how you do all the dog walking and stuff, girl. Come on now.
And Kellyanne Dior says, I've got my Venus and Leo conjunct my North Node, LOL.
Oh, that's good. You got to reach out to me. That could be an indicator for some fame and success and mad dough. Can I borrow $1?
And Empress Nicole, thank you. She said, please hit the like button. Thank you. Yes,
thank you.
Please hit the like
all
button.
You guys hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
While you're here,
I love being liked or licked. Oh,
whoa.
That was an accident.
Whoa.
Sort of. Not that much.
Whoa. She's coming in hot. She's coming in hot. So, but it
is pretty hot in here, though, right?
Yeah, but go ahead and read some more comments because I'm going to get to eighth house.
We don't have any.
Okay. Eighth house, Virgo. So what is this? This is after the marriage. You merge your resources. Some people don't, but you should. It makes the marriage and the union better. You can see the in-laws here. Power, control, sex, abuse, manipulation, emergencies, sudden events, psychology, death and rebirth, the 3D to the 5D, the portal, the spiritual realm. It's, I said emergency sudden events. It's the mortuary, the funeral home, hidden occult knowledge, astrology, human design, numerology, tarot, oracle cards, magic, Santeria, Brujeria, the letter boys, IRS, FBI, CIA, skull and bones. You have also, right, here you got to pay your taxes, but here you also have inheritance, okay? And so the eighth house can show the relationship you have with the in-laws, but whatever sign is here for you Aquarius risings, this is deep. Aquarius risings, Virgo sun moon risings can be physically and sexually attracted to you. Did you know that? Yeah. Okay. So what's cool here, you see things hidden underground, not the gold, but you can see oil, crystals, gems. Okay. And just like the herbs, the plant medicine. So the eighth house is super, super deep and spiritual, psychological. You can see doulas, midwives, death doulas, people working in the hospital, ERs. This is the ER nurse. Virgo are great nurses. Virgo moon's here right now. There's a Virgo moon nurse in the hospital taking care of business right now, handling it. Okay, so let's get to the 9th house, Libra. Remember, continuing that trine, 1, 5, 9, refine your mind. Libra in the 9th house. What's the 9th house? Wisdom, beliefs, philosophies, higher learning, masters, PhD, the teacher, preacher, professor, the guru, the shaman, your father's teachings. Hi, Papa, right? It's publishing. It's foreign lands, usually for a vacation or a pilgrimage. It's the second marriage, the third child, grandchildren. 9th house is deep. Okay. And it's the house of publishing. So when you have Libra here, you could be very harmonious and peaceful. You could be fair and just. Whenever you travel, you want to go places to explore and learn. You want to see, like, like Costa Rica and Hawaii, places that are aesthetically beautiful. You can be into foreign cultures and art history. These people really in art history, and you may be into relationships, Aquarius risings, with people from different cultures. Okay, and you could be very harmonious and peaceful about your religious beliefs and spirituality. You may be like, you're not really going to be dogmatic. You could be in art history. You can love foreign lands, foreign food, spicy food, and foreign cultures. Okay, and you can make some money writing a book, quite literally. So that's just, Libra with nothing in it. Now we're going to get to Scorpio, the 10th house, the last of the angular houses. We're almost at the end of the road. Any quick little comments or thoughts about the 8th or 9th house or questions?
Let's see.
You guys can share some of your planetary placements, your Aquarius risings, and let me know how I'm doing with your houses.
So Kimberly Ann Dior, her sun is in Virgo, her 8th house, a Virgo 8th house.
That's why you're here. The
And
sun in the 8th
Mercury
house. There you go.
and Libra in the 9th house.
Okay. I like that.
And
I'm a Virgo sun, so welcome. Scorpio, 10th house. Now remember, the midheaven could be in the 9th, 10th, 11th. I've seen it. My first client in the last few months, they were born far, far in Europe. And the first time I ever saw the midheaven in the 8th house, I got so excited. I geek out on stuff like that. That's like some astrology nerd stuff. A midheaven in the 8th house. Ooh. So when the midheaven is in the 8th, 9th, or 11th, and not in the 10th, you want to merge the 10th house with the placement of the midheaven to tell you the story of how you should vibrate for your career. The 10th house is, let's just say the midheaven's here, but without the midheaven, it is your workplace, work environment, public image, legacy, the government, the authorities, your father. It is, the relationship with dad. 9th house is the father's teachings. The 10th house is a relationship. It's your reputation. Oh, I know Eric Taylor. He does da-da-da-da-da-da, right? How you're known. And it's the legacy you would leave, your public image. Because of the midheavens here, it could also be the career. So Scorpio, investigator, detective, medical field, financial field, healing, astrologer. This is why a lot of Aquarius risings could be into the occult knowledge. They could be tarot card readers, astrologers, this Scorpio 10th house. But they're really going to be truth seekers. Remember, Scorpio is very emotional, but it's about soul merging, right? It is a fixed water sign. Scorpio is very private, very vague, secretive. They open up more to Virgos because the Virgo, Scorpio, sextile, they know how to communicate and talk to one another in a really good way. Scorpios can be very emotional, sensitive, okay? But they really want the truth. They want to know, are you ride or die? Are you about helping me grow in my career? If not, F you, I'm out of here. Get out of my face. I'm trying to get the bag. They can manifest a lot of things in their career with this energy too, okay? This is a nice placement. That's why I put that in the poll. You guys can go to my community and vote. And I post things in community all the time, updates when I'm coming on live. Have you guys seen my latest podcast interviews? I put them in the community, but also you can go to my playlist, interviews and media. I've done 6 in the last, 2.5 months, and I just recorded one on Friday, and that'll be out in not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, and that's called How I Made It Through. with Kristen Taylor. Really wonderful woman. It was a good interview. A little bit about the NDE story for those who are new here. I almost died in 2021, September. I was in a coma for 40 days, in the hospital for 85 days. And this beautiful woman really kept me alive and supported me and fought for me to pull through. And my will and my belief in God and Jesus, I let people know I'm still a Christian, still love Jesus Christos, Yeshua. Okay. So when you get to, you can look at a playlist and look at interviews and media, but definitely check out a lot of my interviews. Really fun and worked with some great people. And I'll have some guests coming up on my podcast in February. February is going to be busy. I maybe have 3 or 4 guests in February. So stay tuned for that. And I'll let you know who and when they're coming, because they're coming in hot. You know that song? I don't know. It's in my head right now. So the 11th house. Mira, listen, escuchen. Sagittarius. The knowledge. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
What?
Never mind.
Just breathing?
Yeah, I was. No, I was. I thought you were wanting me to read, and I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sitting up here trying to schedule 3 boys tutoring sessions, and like I'm everywhere and nowhere.
We're so blessed because they're doing free tutoring. And even though some of them are
Oh.
doing pretty decent in school, you could always get free tutoring and help. We're trying to always help them.
Yes.
So, go ahead.
Anyways, Javanka has been talking about a lot of things. Did y'all hit on Vesta?
No, we didn't talk about
Okay,
Vesta.
because
but
she's
it's
talking about Tina Turner had Vesta on the 9th house, and she chanted and changed her life by being Buddhist. Interestingly enough,
Yeah,
I
well,
was Buddhist for many years.
yeah, she was a Buddhist
And I
little girl.
started when I was like 12 years old. And
So
I
Vesta
haven't
is
seen-
like the eternal flame and the twin flame energy, but yeah, it's energy that you could really be encouraged to focus and concentrate on. So if she had the 9th house, it was her beliefs. And yeah, I could see that. That's really cool. I may be doing
So
her celebrity
her
chart.
midheaven is in the 10th house, Javanka's, but she's seen her dad in 35 years.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's definitely the case, with your placement there.
And
So-
Scorpios can really mask their emotions.
Oh, yeah, they can. Scorpios won't give you nothing, and meanwhile they're asking you about all this stuff, but you won't know what's going on in their head. They're very hard to read.
And Empress said that Pisces love is the truth. Very healing. You are so correct. Can I tell you, I just let him know all the time how lucky he is.
Well, Pisces, okay, listen, Pisces is agape, Christ-like love, the book of Ephesians. That's why Venus is exalted in Pisces, you guys. So yeah, it's unconditional, pure love. It really is. And I'm very fortunate to be married to her. So let's get to the 11th house. It is your hopes, dreams, and wishes, social network, the support system, your older siblings, groups or organizations you may be a part of, wild exotic animals. It's another house. It's 6 from the 6 that can focus on health. It also is philanthropic, environmental work, humanitarian work, nonprofit, right? You see that in the 11th house. It's the internet, astrology, aliens, UFOs, esoteric knowledge, flight. Well, it's the arena. 5th house is the stage. 11th house is the arena. 5th house, political discussion, debate. 11th house is the politician, your Senate, your Congress, your prime minister, your president. That's the 11th house. It's also stepchildren. Okay. And you can see sometimes fake friends in the 11th house, the frenemies. Yes, you can. And I said wild exotic animals. And it's your father's younger siblings. Sometimes the brother, but it can be the younger siblings too. Okay. So 11th house is deep. And this is Sagittarius. So what's so great about Aquarius? Just so you know, Aquarius, the spiritual awakener, the water bearer, but it's an air sign. People get confused. It's pouring out the wisdom and knowledge that it learned from Sagittarius season, the sextiles 60 degrees apart, 11th to the 1st house. So what Aquarius rising is what you learn over the internet and how you can teach and preach and really have friends who love to travel and explore and gain wisdom and knowledge, right? You kind of take that and you pour it out to your I am energy, your ascendant, right? So Aquarius risings can be super duper smart. They could be a little preachy and teachy over the internet, but yeah, this is why they can be good astrologers, because that Sagittarius, it makes them someone who's always sharing the wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies over the internet. And they can be great teachers. So Aquarius risings can be really good astrologers, but professors, anything. Okay. And this is how you can gain your wealth. It's kind of like a Jupiter, right? Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, 11th house. So through groups and organizations, through your support systems, through the internet, Aquarius risings can make the dinero, baby. Yo, give me the bills. Yeah. Okay. So this is an interesting placement for you guys. And this is where you can, zoom out and share your higher knowledge and wisdom. Hopefully you're not too preachy or too dogmatic. Sagittarius energy can be. It's not a knock. It's just a reality. And that's just, but you could be a good storyteller too and have a great sense of humor. Try not to be too blunt and arrogant over the internet. And don't try to teach your older sibling everything. They may not want to hear it. They may mush you in the head. Okay. So we're going to get to the end of the road. Boom, 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 boom. I hated when they would wear the dress shirts with the sneakers, Boys to Men. They were really corny. They had no fashion sense and style. Us kids from New York City used to clown them. But I did like Motown Philly back again. Yeah, they could sing, but their style and their dress was not swaggerlicious at all. And I love Boys to Men, but I got to keep it real because I'm a native New Yorker. So 12th house, Capricorn. Before we get to the end of the road, you want to read any comments, questions about the 10th or 11th house, or just what's on your mind?
I think everybody has gotten their things done.
You're good, but any of the new people?
Let's see.
Any thoughts from the new folks?
Javanka said that her Pisces moon, she's always tired.
Yeah.
Are Pisces in general tired? Because I'm tired all the time, girl.
Pisces, yeah.
I'm tired all the time. I feel like I've been here.
It's because you guys really, you go back and forth from the 3D to 5D. You're in the heavens and the spiritual realm.
I am.
And then you come back to Earth and you're like, whoa.
And then you like sleep all night. And
I need
you're
a
still
nap.
Tired when you wake up. You're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, you Pisces. Pisces archetype, they are like the grandparent. Their grandma.
No, my friends call me grandma.
Yeah. That's what we used to call my little cousin who was a Pisces. Yeah, Pisces, that's the grandpa energy.
And Kellyanne, my Mars is conjunct my Pluto as well as my Chiron are all in Sagittarius 11th house.
Ooh, okay. Pluto, Sag, your Gen Z, welcome. And yeah, but that's a powerful energy. You could be really good at networking. Okay. And that's Mars and Sag, you may even be good at sports or like sports, but that's like Mars is the soldier, the warrior, the general. It's our willpower, our drive. For you, it could be brothers or boyfriends, but it's how you attack, you assert yourself and you go get it. So you could be good in groups and organizations, meetup groups, learning annex, learning over the internet and networking, because Mars takes the order from the sun and the sun's like, oh, I want the big piece of chicken and I want a mansion. Mars is like, okay, I'm going to go get it. And so within the 11th house with the Pluto, you got some powerful magnetic energy. But watch out. You could have some friends that with Mars and Pluto, you could definitely have the frenemies. And don't get a wild exotic animal because it will kill you and eat you. just to let you know, okay? So, and if you have an older sibling, it potentially could be a brother. You'd have to let me know, but that would be my guess. 12th house, Capricorn. So this is your end of the road. It's loss of energy, loss of debt, overspending, self-undoing, isolation. It's the bedroom, bed pleasures for sleeping, also for that Capricorn sex. It's hidden talents, hidden enemies. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising could be the hidden enemies. They may not reveal themselves. They could be working behind the scenes like a little trickster, the puppet master. Okay. Aquarius Rising's got to watch out for the government coming after them. It's foreign lands, import, export, international business, moving abroad. It's isolation, the bedroom, the unconscious, subconscious mind, fantasies, dreams, the spiritual realm. It's psych wards, monasteries, ashrams, jails, prisons, hospitals. Going on a pilgrimage. It's spiritual collective. 12th house is deep, deep, deep. Okay. And so when you have a Capricorn here, your hidden talent is business. Illegal business controls America. Shout out to BDP, Karis One, my favorite MC. I got to have Karis One on the show. I'm going to try to make that happen. I'm reaching out to my old producer who used to work with Karis One, see if I can get Chris on the show. That would be my dream. I met him a couple of times and we've spoken and we have common friends, but I got to find a way to get him. That would be, yeah. All right. We're going to manifest that in 2024. Karis One, or knowledge is love.
That would be very, very cool.
The teacher, he's a Leo, but he's on that cusp, right? I think he's August 20th. He's on the cusp of exposure. The Leo Virgo cusp. That's a dope cusp. So when you have the Capricorn here, though, too, you could be really good at business. That's your hidden. And whatever's in the 12th house, you kind of got to bring it out to the rest of the chart, the rest of the world. That's why it's hidden talents. So the Capricorn here, you could be a builder. You could do work in government, international government. You could be in politics. You can be someone who, really is into import export, starting your own business, and you order stuff from China and get the goods and have it shipped in and this and that. You also, depending on what your placements are here, you could be someone who really build a dynamic spiritual business. Aquarius risings. Yeah, you could do that. So that's the end of the road. The self-undoing could be you are a workaholic and you got to kind of get out of your own head. And, the Capricorn mantra is work hard, work harder, and then play hard. So, watch the escapism, because you could kind of OD with the work, but you could be one of those functioning alcoholics and like work so hard. And then you're like taking shots of vodka in the office and stuff,
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. It's not good.
Not good.
Alcohol actually is damaging. It shrinks the brain. No good. Okay. And dehydrates you. So that's it. Aquarius rising is also, just so you know, you could be a CEO of a hospital. You could be like a hospital head. You could be very powerful in the hospital. You could also work with the machines. You could be the one that did the MRI on me when I was in a coma and the CAT scan. You could do that stuff too. Okay. And you could be a dentist. Yeah. You could be the orthodontist. You could do the emergency surgeries with the teeth. You have 5 teeth missing. I'm going to fix them and save them and make sure you don't swallow and choke on your tongue. Yeah. That could be you. So before we go, this has been super duper fun. Thank you for all the new people. I appreciate it. Check out bigeastrology.com. Email me directly for the Aquarius birth chart sale. And I'm not sure when I'll be on next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but I do want to invite you guys. I'll be putting it up soon. I've just got to choose on what I'm going to do. My 3rd year, Coffee Talk number 25, Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric, starts February 17th, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, on February 17th, Saturday, Sábado, the day of Saturn. Okay. So it's going to be really, really fun. Tentatively, I'm thinking about doing, so I have my celebrity birth chart series, but I only do celebrities that if I have their permission or they've passed away, famous people or celebrities. I just don't think it's spiritually right for me to do somebody's chart that's a public figure and known or whatever without permission. It's my moral code as an astrologer. I take it very serious. It's really deep stuff. So, but in Coffee Talk, that's private. I may do 2 charts of the Aquarius Pisces realm. I was thinking about a little Michael Jordan, a little Kurt Cobain. I may do a little mixture. I was like maybe a little Frederick Douglass, Abraham Lincoln. So I may put up a poll question. So look out for that. But definitely, it's 2 hours, $20. Evelyn, Javanka, Hope, different people, regulars. It's so much fun. I wanted to create a safe space for people who are into astrology and spirituality and metaphysics, that they don't feel alone, that they don't feel like they're crazy. You could be sometimes ostracized by friends and family, and you can feel like you got nowhere to turn. Well, come to my family, my 11th house crew. Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric is really a place, Evelyn and Javanka will let you know, where we kind of jam out and have fun and learn astrology. And we look at, I also do birth chart readings of Coffee Talk members. Not every month, but I do it a lot, where you can volunteer your chart and we read it blindly, meaning the people don't know who it is. We read the chart, and then at the end we reveal who it is, and then you let everyone know how we did interpreting your chart. So it's a dope way to get your chart read, but it's really a fun place to learn astrology, and you can't beat 2 hours for $20. It's a steal. I was going to raise it for Coffee Talk third year, but I decided to keep it at 20. And I just want to really build this community. I'm going to start doing stuff this year where I'm doing some free, one question chart readings on Instagram. Wifey and I are going to start that probably in a week or two. And then I'm also going to do some midweek mini Coffee Talk webinars where I'll teach like a subject for like 75 minutes. Won't be 2 hours because, people got to get to work in the morning, but I'll try to do it like, the time where East and West Coast people can do it, like 8:30 Eastern, stuff like that. So I get the West Coast folks and things like that. Okay. So you guys can send me recommendations, subjects you might like to learn. I might do something like on Jupiter, especially Jupiter Gemini coming up May 25th, things like that, so how to work with it, things like that. So, but yeah, that's it, man. I'm really honored and happy that all you guys came tonight. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. And Aquarius, rising sign ascendant, much props, much respect, much love. Before I go, any last quick questions? Hit me up now.
Let's see. Knowing.
Yes, knowing.
I'm an Aquarius 8th house.
Yep.
And I'm feeling super creative right now.
Yeah, Pluto.
And focused on gains.
Okay.
All right.
That's what the Pluto's got you for, girl.
Getting downloads could be my Mars and Virgo too.
Yeah. I mean, the moon's there right now. So you can, I would say definitely tonight and tomorrow, you'll sleep better if you do some exercise or go for a nighttime walk, do some stretching, some jumping jacks in the home. Yeah.
Yeah, I should go for a nighttime walk.
Help you sleep better. Yeah.
And then Kellyanne says, thank you.
Thank you for coming, you guys.
Thank all of you.
I really appreciate it. Yeah. But do me a
time.
favor, please. Like I said, as soon as we get off, the show will get posted. Come back, even if it's just like thumbs up or thanks, Eric, or lots of fun or fire emoji. Just please come back and comment, because it really does help the lives grow in the algorithms, and I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys go through my playlist, watch my shorts, watch my interviews in media, the podcasts. Go follow these people. They're really, some of them are trying to build their channels, so go support them. Some of them are way bigger than me, and some of them are just starting out. Casual Temple, Visioncast Voices, they go by Visioncast AI, Crossing Over NDE, Life After NDE, Jeff Maher podcast. He's huge. That was the first one that I did. He's got like 150,000 subscribers. I'm trying to catch up to him, but you know what I mean? But you can watch my podcast there and definitely support these people. I really appreciate them having me on. And then I'll let you know when the new podcast comes out, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. It's almost February. Make sure you guys enjoy the football games tomorrow. So here we go. The Baltimore Ravens. Don't let Mateus, he's a Chiefs fan, hear this. The Ravens are going to beat the Chiefs 29-26 tomorrow. And I think the Niners will edge out the Lions. I'm going to go 27-23. Lions lose to the 49ers. And then we'll have a rematch from the Super Bowl where Beyonce had the blackout, Ravens-Niners, when Beyonce performed. You guys remember that? It's been a while. Ray Lewis, Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. So 49ers Ravens in the Super Bowl, February 11th. And I may even do like a little astrology, mixing the astrology with the sports, breaking down the Super Bowl and look at the chart of it. That might be kind of fun. I may do that as a live the week prior to the Super Bowl. But that's the time when I'm going to have a lot of my guests coming. I got Marie Lucinda's coming back before Valentine's Day.
Is she?
We're going to talk about love and spirituality and the importance of the self-love. And she does the shamanic surgery and really can help people for, if you want to have a baby or find, love, a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna focus on that, and that should be really fun. Marie Lucinda, she'll be back on. I forgot what episode she was on, but she was on before, and really spiritual powerhouse.
So everybody's saying good night.
All right, you
Sophia,
guys.
I don't think I saw you
Who?
earlier. Sophia.
Oh, hey, Sophia. I think she's new.
And so hello.
What's your sun, moon, rising, lady? Welcome and
let's
thank
see.
you. Or is that Sophia?
We will enjoy our night, Empress Nicole.
Okay.
And as a Scorpio moon, I feel like I can get a read on Scorpios, at least their emotions.
Who's a Scorpio moon? Who?
Knowing.
Oh, knowing. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, definitely. Scorpio moon is, it's debilitated, right? Well, I'm sorry, it's in its full there. Not a death sentence. It's just the way that you process emotions. I have 2 Scorpio moon suns. You are emotionally extremely intense, but you cannot hold on to the emotions. If you got to scream, yell into the pillow, punch the pillow, don't punch a wall, you could hurt yourself, but punch the pillow, bite it, do it, because the emotions can become too intense and they can create toxins in your body. Colon, prostate, ovarian cancer. So Scorpio moons have got to release and purge and surrender their emotions because they're pretty intense. But you guys are super empathic. You guys can feel and sense energy, and just Scorpio moons are no joke.
Good night, Javanka.
All right, you guys. So this was fun. Episode 186, like Hammer, put them in a mix. Big E Astrology, talking about the Aquarius rising sign ascendant. And remember, look at Saturn first for the chart ruler, then Uranus. But, you always want to look at the 7 traditional planets first. Okay, that's going to give you the more accurate. And quiet as kept, don't tell nobody. Saturn in Aquarius is like the stern grandpa, but that's like the real home. Saturn in Capricorn, stern grandma, it's like the second home of the vacation home. So Saturn in Aquarius, we just came off of that. And now Saturn's in Pisces till 2026. Spiritual discipline. You guys put in the work.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna really benefit from it. It's 15, 30 minutes a day, whatever your spiritual practice is. Don't miss a day and do it. Muy, muy importante.
So, yeah.
Okay. What?
No, I was just going to say Celeste was a Scorpio moon and she says do yoga.
Yeah. Hey, Celeste. Okay. Thank you, guys. And please come right back and comment. All right. Have a good night.
You.
Love
Bye.
you guys. Bye. And enjoy. And I'll see you next week. Biggie Astrology. Email me, bigeastrology@gmail.com. Aquarius birth chart sale to February 18th.